Hello and welcome back to another art video. These two characters are two drawings that are from, a few years ago, but essentially, one is the angel phone and one is the demon phone, and their relevance, I want to um, squash them into the universe of capsules to put them together there, but that's a little problem with scope that I have, particularly regarding creating things. Like, you just make things, try to like make everything like connected and relate to something, and you can do that, but you don't need to. And I think that sometimes I go overboard with that ideology. So I really need to limit myself on that. And yeah, so I'm just going to take that away and acknowledge what they are. So, one is a little angel phone inspired by, if you look at the colors, the shapes, kind of inspired by, the chows from the Sonic Adventure Chow Garden. Amazing, I know. And we're using a four candies multi pen, or like a multiple pen or something like that. I forget, not multi pen, like multi ballpoint pen or something. Uh, I personally would not recommend this pen. This is not an ad. I wouldn't recommend particularly this pen. It has a lot of bite on the. I don't even know what it's called, but I call it bite. It has a lot of like bite, which means that when you like write or draw on some paper, you can like kind of feel like the pen like have resistance against like the page. Like, imagine if the page had little sharp teeth on it. You can feel the tip of the pen kind of rubbing against that. And yeah, so this is the angel one. We're doing them one at a time, and I do like how these came out as a little bit more inventive than just tracing over the actual drawing. I'm using it to make, something normal, something simple, and I'm really having fun with these like index card, trading card type of drawings. I think that they're really cool. And now we're gonna start working on the demon phone. So it's interesting how they're both like cute, and they're also inspired by like Ellie Bits. Like, I've never really played Ellie Bits, but I always wanted to. I always thought Ellie Bits was cool, and as you can see, I didn't take the little rubber thing off of the pin tip, but now we got it off. Now we're getting going, and this one I tried to be a little bit more dynamic, but it didn't work out that way. And maybe in the future I could get some use pencil instead first, and then go over it. But I want it to be a little bit more bold this time. I want it to be a little bit more confident in my approach to drawing certain things, because there was a point in time when I was like getting better at art, and it was mostly because I was like really kind of like fearless, almost like not just fearless, but also like kind of like careless in a way, like in the way that it made it so that like, I would just do something and I wouldn't like obsess over it. But now it's like, you do something, you don't want to mess up, you don't want to make a mistake, because then you have to start over, which is not really that big of a problem. But I think that I got this a little bit, I think I got it a little bit cool. I mean, a little bit dynamic. It's just really hard to get it the exact way that you want for the dynamism without knowing, you know, which direction it's gonna go in. But yeah, I think the demon phone is pretty cute, and seeing it back after all these days, because I'm still recording these voiceovers. This is from me from the future. Woo! And a lot of stuff has occurred. Like, I'm going to be giving you some time travel information from the future into this point. So today, the day I'm recording this, is potentially, my birthday. Well, it is my birthday. I'm recording this particular one on my birthday, and Within that time frame, we've also made like a really short mock-up of an outro using paper and cutouts. You would have seen it in the previous. You're gonna see it in probably all these videos, but like, where did it come from? It was invented during that period of time. Um, there is a lot there's a lot of stuff in between that. There are other projects that I still need to work on, and there are things that I need to get done. I've also been having computer problems with the SSD full read, full write mode. I don't know what the heck is going on, and nobody on the internet knows, so it's really annoying. But within all of that, at least we had these done, and all I had to do is record me talking about them, so it's not all too bad. And yeah, you know, I really thought these were cute. And also, um, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It greatly helps the channel, and it makes our sponsor happy. Sponsor is Boy Time, the little rabbit angel guy, the little rabbit angel bunny. It's makes them happy. But we finished doing the sketches, and now we are at the next part of the drawing where we are going to be coloring them. And I'm not sure what I used to color this. I think it was the crayons, because there's a box of crayons that I have, and I'm really trying to burn through them. They are so terrible, and they're getting a little bit better, at least in my eyes. When I see the art after it's done, they look a little bit better, but they like have too much buildup or something. Like they don't really blend too well. It's like really like crusty. And the other crayons that are like the back to school ones that are way cheaper have a much better like thing. So I'm trying to really like just burn through these, because I really want to like use them up. I don't want to waste them. And also they were like really cheap. I still need to get through those markers as well. So I have a bit of things to um get through. So I should just I'm just gonna I've been doing more rapid fire art, and pushing out more art in a quick way in order to kind of get rid of these supplies, so that I could move on to using better supplies, or just engaging with better supplies, because these supplies are you know not particularly the best, but skill issue and all that. But yeah, so we have colored the body, and now we're working on the inside of the demon phone. Um, I think that these came out pretty well, and I'm relatively happy with what I was able to do, trying to be fearless in a way. But I really just do wish that the crayons were a little bit better, and I also do wish that they blended a little bit better. Like, they don't really blend too well. If you use like a really rough like restaurant napkin, you can get the blend really well. But like other paper towels don't really seem to work. I feel like a tissue or something might be the method. I have a handkerchief I might use, um, but I don't know. It's really annoying. And I also have like a bunch of other supplies that definitely need to get used. Like, I just need to like just sit down and just um, you know dedicate myself to art 100%. I am dedicated to art in a sense of like I love it and it's fun to do, but I need to sit down and actually do some studies and whatnot. But we are still coloring the demon phone one, and I think it's like really cute. Sometimes the camera doesn't really do some of these things justice. I think that it doesn't look too terrible, and at this point, which I've already mentioned, the table is no longer on a slant. The table used to be on a slant because I thought it would be better for like my neck and stuff, but I realized that that was just not good, because it being on a slant made everything like kind of slide off all the time. And now that it's upright, I can put things on top of it. I can do all these different little things that I need to do on the table as well, and I don't have to worry about stuff sliding off, things sliding down, things not standing still, and my neck is fine. So I think that it's a pretty good resolution, and I'm glad that I did give it a try the opposite way. But it's good that we have it up right now, so that way I can work on it much better, much more clear and productively in this way. And the blue one is coming out pretty cute. I think blue crayon is pretty good. I noticed the color blue is like my go-to with every drawing, everything. All my blues are really small and running out because blue is the number one color for me. And I think the reason why is because it like mentally I'm able to mix it with yellow, and I think that that gives me the sense of safeness because I can make green, right? I can make purple and all these other things from blue. And if I felt like if I learned how to make other colors from the other ones, then I'd also feel the same way. I mean, I do feel the same kind of way with yellow almost. Like yellow can be mixed with a bunch of other things. And there goes the bag of color pencils, like Ziploc bag in the screen just blocking it. I forgot what came in that bag, but something came in that bag and I like took it out and I was like, you know what? All these pencils and stuff are like crowding the little pouch and it doesn't close. So I separated everything and all the things are separated now. So, that's cool. And this is so cute. I think that it's pretty cute. I really like the way it's coming out, and I want to be able to, either like sell these or give them away or something. Um, these specific ones, probably not. I am hoping that I can get, them transferred or printed out in another in another space, as long as I can get them to be the way that I want and then scan them, and hopefully maybe I can get something done with them, something done for them. But this pencil is a watercolor pencil. Again, one of the relics left in the house that I just commandeered for myself. And essentially, I guess it's like, like paint almost. Like you just use it and then you just add water. At least that's the way I've been doing it. I think you can also use like a brush pen or use a paintbrush and wet the tip and, do whatever you want. But I just do it my way because it's like kind of like finger painting is a little bit more fun that way. But yeah, this one is the gunmetal one, which is kind of like a grayish color. Kind of wish I would have used like a darker tone or something, and maybe not have done this. Maybe I've gone with just like a straight black, like a serious black. But there's still a lot of stuff to think about with the designing of these cards, like a front um, a front like marquee or cropping or something to like say what it is and all those other things. Unless I'm just gonna put it on the back, but I don't know. Maybe I don't do that. And to have them all be full card art would be interesting. Means that I might have to make them bigger, but I will worry about that later. For now, it's mostly just I just am having fun and enjoying this. And as you can see, we are using the water to kind of, make the background just more aerial, more like cloud-like, more heaven-like. Unfortunately, for the Demon phone, it just doesn't work as well. I don't know. Maybe I just didn't put enough color watercolor pencil, but I noticed that what was really messed up was the paper actually started to peel. And it's like the other one, the paper didn't peel. It's the same thing, but it just didn't. And the gray is not as significant as it is for the other one. So it's unfortunate, but we just have to move on. And if you enjoy this, if you made it this far, please consider hitting the like button and the subscribe button. leaving a comment, turning on your notifications. It helps the channel. I will do this regardless anyway. There should be a playlist of other videos on the channel. You can watch the entire season or the previous season or the in-between season. There's tons of art videos and different things going on, feel free to leave a comment. I do read all the comments and check all the comments. And yeah, I will see you in the next one. Thank you for watching it.